Hello, welcome to Wombledon. Hello, welcome to Wombledon. So, what I'm doing today is we've got this decorative pump. Hello, welcome to Wombledon. We've got this decorative pineapple, which did have a little pineapple on it, and then we cut it off a few weeks ago. I don't really know why, but we did. We could have just cut it off for the video because we knew we were going to do a video. I say we. Mrs. Womble's just here, but she doesn't like being on camera, as I've told you before. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is, apparently, if I take, ouch, spiky. But if I take this out of here and bring this towards the camera, if you look underneath here, you can see, hopefully, you can see the little pups, as they're known, growing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate all this out. And I've got some new pots, and I've made up some suitable planting media, which is just compost, perlite, and a bit of sand, which apparently is what pumpkin pineapples like. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, let's do it. So first things first, I'm going to take this. It wouldn't surprise me if when I take this out of the pot, there is one of these inside there. Because if you look at the pineapple, now you can't eat these. I mean, you can eat these pineapples, but apparently they taste very bitter and I don't really want to try it. But if you look at the pineapple here, you can see where it would grow other pups. So I think that we might find inside here, ouch, it's very spiky. Okay. It says on there, ananus, which is foreign for pineapple, I believe. So I'm just going to break open down here. And you can see, as I'm doing that, look at that. You've got all these little plants in there. I'm not going to break too much of the roots off. But apparently once you've taken the pineapple off the main plant in the middle there, it does actually, that plant will die back. But you can see we've got a fair few. Oh yeah. That's pretty cool. So there is, I'm going to have to be quite careful, he says. But there's one. Oh, there we go. Comes with a bit of root. So there is one of the, that's a pineapple plant. Ready to go. And you can see even that one there is going to grow into a plant, isn't it? So, let's try that then. I'm just going to gently get the big ones first, then see what, as long as they've got a bit of root with them, I'm happy. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I thought I would see a pineapple in the bottom of there, but I'm not. So, but then to be fair, they've probably grown them this way, haven't they? There we go. That one didn't come with much root. Got to be a little bit more careful. That one there doesn't look like it'll come with much root either. But there we go. I'll try and, I think they'll be okay. And I probably will pot this big one back up just to see. And you can see the sort of, the young ones just beginning to start. So I'll take those very carefully as well, he says. That one just snapped off. That was very careful. And that one. But what I'll do is I'll pot the big one back up again. So if I'm looking at this correctly, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I think will probably grow. And then that little nub in there that might grow. So I'm just going to put this one back in its pot and just put that back around it. You never know, it might do something. I don't think it will, but it's worth trying, isn't it? It's probably got too much water in there, to be honest. That's a bit damp underfoot. They don't need a lot of water, apparently. They need a bit, but not much. Anyway, so put that one there. So like I say, what I've got, these are just some old pots. And I know some people would say, oh, you've got to do this, this and this. With, you've got to clean them all out and that. I never worry about things like that. So what I'm going to do, so like I say, this is, so when I cleaned off the corrugated roof on the Womble Den, it had a load of sedum on it. And this has just been in a compost bin for a year. It's turned into this lovely brown compost. It's probably full of seeds and all sorts, so we might get other stuff coming up. And then I've added some sharp sand, a little bit of Lutus of 10mm gravel, and some perlite. And apparently that's what these pineapples go for. So in we go with that. And then literally just splodge a hole in the middle of that. Pop the little plant in there to make sure that the roots have got somewhere to live. There we go. There's one. Hopefully I've got enough compost. I didn't realise, saying that, I've got some pretty big pots here, haven't I? One. And then obviously I'll need to water them. So while I do this, Mrs. Womble is off to get the watering can. The little watering can that we use for our house plants. Because these have to grow indoors. Obviously they're a very tropical plant. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one in some compost as well. Now this is going to be a bit more difficult, but I'm just going to put it in there like that and see what happens. You never know, it might grow, mightn't it? But yeah, pineapples obviously are a tropical plant, and as if by magic, the water has turned up from the Mrs. Womble. So that's the actual pineapple itself. Okay. I've not got a massive amount. I might have to do two smaller. I've got some slightly smaller pots here. Nah, there's enough in there, isn't there? There we go. Just a hole in the middle there. There we go. And then, where was that nubbin? There it is. Look at that. It's like a fish finger. So there we go. A little bit more. I've got literally just enough. There we go. Pop that in there. Make sure it's in. Like that. So. Oh no, I've got another one there. What I'll do is I'll put that and the little nubbin in together to see whether we get. You see that there? Pop that in there like that. But I'll also put that little thing in. Nubbin is the word I'm using. I'm sure you've probably got a different word for something like that. Pop it down in the comments down below. There we go. So what we got? We've got the original one, which we bought from B&Q for about 20 quid, I think it was. But we've also got 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, 6 more pineapples. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I've got some other sort of gardening bits to do, so we'll go over there, have a look at those in a minute. But obviously I'll give them a bit of water. Just make sure they're well watered in. The perlite actually holds some of the water. Go. Just need a little bit more water. There we go. Just make sure that the compost is wet all the way through, really, and then probably just leave it for a few weeks. Because there's not much of a root on those, is there? So yeah, we'll see, won't we? Pop them. So that one is in a pot already with a proper solid bottom. So I'm just going to put them in this. He says they probably won't all fit, will they? No, they're not all going to fit. So I'm going to need to find another one of these sort of trays like this, and then I'll stick them on the windowsill in the room where Mrs. Womble does her weaving, because it's warm, it's out of the way. They don't get much disturbance up there. And yeah, we'll come back to them through the year and see actually what happens. So yep, gone too far there. So there we go. Yeah, cheers, Google, or whatever it is. So there we go. Yeah, pineapples. Hopefully, like I say, you can't eat them, but they're pretty to look at, aren't they? Makes you feel like you're living a, what do you call it? A nice life. So anyway, I'm going to do something else now. I've got some sweet potatoes to sort out, so you'll see me doing that in a second. So yeah, thank you very much. Bye.